So today, Spotify have announced from next year, 2024, tracks will have to be played 1,000 times before they start earning money. This is before they start earning money. Now, what does this mean? What do you guys think of this? I'm not sure about whether there are benefits to this, but what they say is that the amounts of money that people are getting from 1,000 streams are so small that most of the times distributors aren't actually paying them out, or because they're not fitting a minimum threshold, and they're so small that they're kind of like not going to help you very much. And we may as well pull them into a bigger bucket and give that money to the bigger artists who deserve it. Now, apparently the pool will be a minimum of 40 million American dollars per year to hand out to labels and bigger artists, or artists that get more than 1,000 streams per song. Now, this is my very brief analysis of this. If you currently get up to 1,000 streams, maybe 999 streams, you're likely to make about anywhere between $2 and $4 American dollars for the song. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but a lot of independent artists work really hard to get that 1,000 streams. It is hard work to make a song, to promote it, to have a small following, to get the streams. It doesn't sound like a lot, but all of that energy isn't really going anywhere. But just say they do reach the 1,000 streams, what's going to happen is it starts at zero. Yes, once you've reached 1,000, it starts at zero, and then you start earning. So you really need to make the same money as you did before. You need 2,000 streams, not one, but 2,000 streams, just to earn what you earned before. And obviously that cascades. So if you are reaching 10,000 streams, you need to earn 11,000 streams to make what you used to make with 10,000 streams. So actually, for a smaller artist, this isn't as good as it might sound. Yes, the amount you make per stream might go up a bit, but you need to earn more streams to make that money. Now, I've been thinking about this. So if you are a smaller artist and you do tend to get 1,000 streams, maybe you get 5,000 streams per song. Say you have released 20 songs in the year, which is not unusual, and each of those songs were making $4, then that's $80. That covers your DistroKid payment for the year. Now you need to make double the amount of streams to cover the DistroKid payment. So really what's happening here is independent artists are getting slaughtered. They used to be able to cover the DistroKid or whatever, TuneCore, but now they're not going to be able to cover that anymore. And so they're going to start questioning, what's the point of doing this? Because you can't really compare it to YouTube, because Spotify is saying it's the YouTube model, because in YouTube you need the 4,000 views in order to start monetizing. But you can't really compare it, because with YouTube, you don't have to pay a distributor. You just upload your stuff. It's free. There's no risk. You know, yes, you can do some work, and you could maybe work really hard and maybe only get 200 views and get hardly any money from YouTube. And YouTube's payouts are very small, but you're more likely to go viral on YouTube than you are on Spotify. So I don't know if they're saying it's the same as YouTube, but it's not really, because you're paying for a distributor. And even if you go through Amuse, who is free to distribute, they're taking 15% of your money. So maybe distributors like Amuse will start doing a little bit better, because 15% is still better than $80 a year or whatever it used to be. However, I just don't know if it is good for independent artists. I think it is definitely good for labels, and this clearly smacks of something that a label has pressured Spotify into. It's good for Spotify because they keep more money on account, so they make more interest. So it's just really good for the big people, and it's really, I'm not seeing the benefit for small people. And now this leads me to my last point. If you are an artist who wants to make some money, or just wants to see some type of I don't know, validation for their work, then what's likely to happen, and this is the problem here, what's likely to happen is your streams will be, you're more likely to want to buy streams. Now, this is something I wouldn't do myself, but it's starting to make sense why people would now buy botted streams, because it takes them above the threshold. And then after that, they can start making money. So before that, it kind of didn't matter. If you made 500 streams, you got a little bit of money, you got some validation. Now independent artists, in order to make any money, have to work really hard, find their followers, and they might make great music, but they might only have 100 followers and only make 600 streams. And now suddenly they're getting nothing for that. And so I think this is going to encourage botting in Spotify. And this is why I think this is a big problem, because Spotify should be, instead of shitting on the smaller artist, they should be looking to eliminate botting from their platform, which is very easy to bot. That's what their focus should be, and that's how they'd make more money. Because right now, millions and millions of streams and payments relating to those streams come from bots. So really, if they focused on eliminating bots, they would actually make more money than what they're doing now, which is penalizing true artists who are trying to do things properly. Do you see where this is going? So I would personally would not be surprised if there is a massive increase in botting in Spotify. And as we all know, botting actually degrades the platform and it means people get less money for their work. So it doesn't really achieve much because you have more botting. So yes, there'll be a bigger pool of money, but not as big as you think because everyone's botting. So I don't know, Spotify. I'm not sure this is a great idea. You are not YouTube. I don't think this is really going to work.